This year's From Japan Today Entertainment. It ends with us director Justin Baldoni sues New York Times for libel over Blake Lively's story. Let's see what we got. It ends with us director Justin Baldoni sued the New York Times for libel on Tuesday over its story and allegations that he sexually harassed and sought to smear the reputation of the film star Blake Lively. I'm sure many of us heard of that. And it seems now maybe something's being done to him. The lawsuit seeking at least $250 million was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, the next major move in a growing story that has made major waves in Hollywood. Thank you, we knew that. It alleges the Times and Lively coordinated a smear campaign against Baldoni and his 9 fellow plaintiffs. The Times did its reporting and said it plans to vigorously defend against the lawsuit. The plaintiffs include the film's lead producer, Jamie Haith, its production company, Wayfarer Studios, and crisis communications expert Melissa Nathan, whose text message was quoted in the headline of the December 21st story, "We Can Bury Anyone Inside a Hollywood Smear Machine." Written by Megan Tuhey, Mike McIntyre, and Julie Tate, the story was published just after Lively filed a legal complaint that's usually a predecessor to a lawsuit with the California Civil Rights Department over her alleged treatment. Alleged is the key word here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like Lively has so many receipts to prove what she's saying. Baldoni's lawsuit says the newspaper relied almost entirely on Lively's unverified and self-serving narrative, lifting it nearly verbatim while disregarding an abundance of evidence that contradicted her claims and exposed her true motives, but the Times did not care. Well, the motto these days is, don't worry if it's true, just get it out first. And in doing that, well, sometimes what you're saying isn't true. The Times claims, once again, their story was responsibly reported, whatever that means. Baldoni's side then claims that there are reports about the facts of what happened, and if the Times had read those reports, they would find it difficult to believe everything Lively was saying. They claim that the Times would have found contradictions in what Lively was saying, and that, I guess, they'll bring to court. They give some info on the film. It ends with us not too interested. On a side note, though, it crossed my mind that these controversies and things out in the open will probably in the end help the film. People might see it out of curiosity. Its name's sure as heck out there now, a lot more than it would have been. So I always gotta wonder if any of this is kind of pre-planned by both sides. Just a little conspiracy there, but it crosses my mind. Especially after Depth vs. Heard, which obviously wasn't planned. They could have seen, oh man, look at this huge amount of media engagement it's getting, these views. What if we kind of threw something out there, kind of as promotion for the movie? Anyway, I know, a bit off track, a bit crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so this here is Colonel Kurtz on X. You might know her. She covered Depth vs. Heard extensively and Marilyn Manson extensively. She says, "Oh my god, it seems Blake Lively's filed complaint and the New York Times article did in fact alter the text conversation to make it look like Justin Baldoni's publicists were saying the opposite of what they were saying. The publicists were actually saying the bad PR wasn't coming from them and were joking about it seeming the opposite. Wow." And of course, she's got some receipts there. And then Colonel Kurtz goes on to say, Blake Lively refused to meet with the intimacy coordinator and then lied about Justin Baldoni, with 3 wows, of course, and some court documents. And this is a comment under Colonel Kurtz's thread. Her texting him, "Come to my trailer whenever, I'll just be in here pumping." Then her lawsuit explicitly complaining that he would just show up when she was pumping / breastfeeding in her trailer made me question everything now. Alright, so I guess she complained that he popped in there when she happened to be breastfeeding, but she actually texted him to do so? The whole thing sounds kind of odd to me, but if the text message time lines up with when he came in, it would appear she did give him permission for some odd reason. But I digress. I'll take Colonel Kurtz's word exactly on it that that's proof of something. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Let's wait till everything comes out in court. but it does seem like Blake Lively might have some explaining to do. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.